Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton and joining me today is Nikki Hendry. How are you, Nikki?
Well, first of all, happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, happy Valentine's Day to you too.
You know, it's a really sad day for me, though,
Why?
because this morning I found out the creator of Pop-Tarts died.
Oh no,
So-
Pop-Tarts are your Valentine.
It's my husband's thing. I swear he has a Pop-Tart on deck anytime.
Really?
And only cherry, only frosted cherry. What's your favorite Pop-Tart flavor?
I'm not a Pop-Tart guy. I couldn't name you a flavor.
Oh, no way.
What have I got to
What
choose
did you
from?
grow up on? The Vegemite?
Yeah, Vegemite.
Blech.
What's your favorite flavor?
I'm obsessed with blueberry.
Okay.
I know, hot take, but I grew up on those. That's all my mom would ever buy because it was healthy.
Healthy?
Blueberry. You get your fruit.
Well, that's a sad top. That R.I.P. the Pop-Tart guy.
R.I.P. But happy Valentine's Day.
But happy Valentine's Day. Have you got plans?
We're going to
today?
go to our favorite taco truck, $2 tacos.
Wow. Big spender, Jarrell.
Shout out Leo's. It's actually my treat.
Fantastic. Wait,
What
have
are
you got
doing?
any any last minute ideas for me? Something I could do?
Oh, yeah. Do you guys have where you guys ever first met or anything in LA? Bring it back to back when you guys before you were married?
Oh, that's nice. We
You
met in
know.
Manhattan. Oh, Hermosa Beach.
Yeah, at a bar.
At a bar, yeah.
Yeah.
Take our daughter there.
Yeah.
Little 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay.
They serve food there?
There's food, yeah. It's hard to know what to do. I don't like events. I don't like organized fun. Like, okay, today's the day you gotta do this. Today, like every day is a party with me. You know what I
I
mean?
always learn something new about you every time I come to this table.
Right. Okay. The stories we got today. Ben Affleck and J-Lo were in a spirited discussion, or something at her movie premiere last night.
Yep.
And you're the clips and clearance lady.
Oh, I got lots to say.
So you got lots of clips in and
Yeah.
it's your job to vet these clips and this one passed muster for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk
We'll
about
talk
it.
about it.
Okay. Taylor is in Australia. That's where her tour is right now. So bad news for all those Chiefs fans who are currently on the sidewalks of Kansas City hoping to catch a glimpse of her because she's a world away.
Yep.
We'll do our almost news segment at the end, a little Valentine's Day special.
A little cute.
Todd and Julie Chrisley. Oh, so cute. We'll
So
talk about that at the end. But to begin with, Harry and Meghan kind of look like they want to be royal again
Yeah.
because they have changed their official website to sussex.com. They were supposed to, or they were going to drop the Sussex when they left the royal family, but now they're marketing themselves as sussex.com, and you go to both of their they've got about me pages, and their about me pages talk about themselves in it's like a CV for a job you want where you're kind of
Yeah.
exaggerating everything
Yeah.
because a lot of the things there are just did that really happen?
Right.
But it's just interesting that they're embracing that title again on the heels of Meghan's new podcast deal.
Yeah. I mean, she called it quits with Spotify, and now she is on she inked a new deal with Lemonada Media,
Mm-hmm.
which, the company also has Julia Louis-Dreyfus's Untitled podcast series
Right.
on that platform as well. And so they're also going to be distributing her old podcast clips as well as, obviously her forthcoming show. So it's going to be interesting to see how far that reach for her gets because, for me, she's an actress. And so I feel like podcasts, everyone wants to get into the podcast game. I mean, we have so many podcasts here now at TMZ since podcasting first came a thing. So
Right.
everyone's trying to get a little piece of podcasts. Podcasts are great. You can be on the go. You can be doing whatever. Podcasts are amazing. And I think she's just trying to get in where she can fit in right now. And she may not be getting that many acting roles. I mean, the last time I was here, we were talking about them at the Bob Marley premiere. When
Oh,
they
that's
went.
right.
Yeah. So I think they're just trying to figure it out. And I think
Yeah.
when you said they're trying to still be royals, it's hard for Prince Harry to be anything but, right? That's all he's known. And I think there's a little part of maybe him who he'll never say it, but I think he realizes like, did we pull the plug too early? Did we?
Yeah, it's just interesting because they really tried as hard as they could to distance themselves
Yep.
geographically and like in people's minds from the royal family. And now it's like they're tiptoeing back for business reasons. So like their website talks about how fantastic the last podcast they did was. Remember they had that podcast recently with Spotify, but then it got cancelled after a year or a season.
Archetypes?
Yeah, Archetypes. Well, now they're trying to do it again, and I don't know. We don't know what her next podcast is going to be about, but she's inked this deal with this Canadian company, and it'll be interesting to see if that takes off. They talk about. She talks about how she does Suits. She talks about Suits in her bio. How she was like the star of this.
That
huge,
was her breakout role.
Of this huge show. I mean, it's probably what landed her Harry in the end.
Yeah.
But do you think that they're going to try to get back more in entertainment other than podcasts?
Yes. I think they're really trying.
In what way do you see Harry and Meghan being
I feel like
entertainment?
Harry wants to be a producer or a director, and she's going to be the star of the show.
Oh, you think he's going to direct her in a
some sort
movie?
of production. He's going to be in some sort of production aspect of it. I don't think he's going to be on screen in the front.
No,
He doesn't strike me as that type of person.
No, he's not. They're actually in Canada right now for the Invictus Games.
Invictus Games, yeah.
Which is great. That what he's doing about sort of like military people who were hurt in doing their job, and so now they've got their own sort of Olympics type thing where they compete against each other, which is a fantastic thing that he's doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an interesting turn from them sort of like tiptoeing back into what they were trying to flee.
Yeah. No, I feel you. So, I mean, to me, this couple is just like, every time we do a story on them, I'm just kind of like, okay, what else can they do? You know what I mean? They're kind of boring to me now.
Are they?
You know? Not that they're now not royal. I don't know. Maybe it's so hard not to see Prince Harry as a royal. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where they go next. I feel like they're really trying.
They are.
They're really trying.
They are. Okay, on to our next story. We got some video of Ben Affleck being very sort of demonstrative and waving his arms around, talking to J-Lo and another gentleman at the premiere of her film which is about her. It's kind of like...
This Is Me Now.
This Is Me Now. It's where Jennifer Lopez plays Jennifer Lopez in like a dramatized version of her life, like through her eyes, about her love life primarily, which might be awkward for Ben to sit through. There probably multiple sex scenes.
Sure he knows.
I'm sure he does. But we got the interesting video. We always get interesting video and stuff of them out. They're never sort of like just chill and in a good mood. Either he's bored or she's upset. But it seems like there's something wrong with him. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, so the video shows them. So they went to the This Is Me Now LA premiere, and then afterwards they had an after party. And the video is them inside, and you see Ben Affleck talking to J-Lo and Benny Medina, which is her manager.
Oh, okay.
And he talks with his hands. He's from the East Coast. He's Boston through and through. So whenever you're talking about something really intently, it could be, that was the best creme brulee I've ever had in my life. Like, you're going to talk with your hands. And so I just feel like sometimes when we get these videos, it's a moment in time. And when we see it, we see how animated he is, spirited, all the things. And, you know, people were immediately writing into our tip line saying, oh my gosh, Ben Affleck was mad last night. No, there's videos of them kissing afterwards at this after party. There's videos of them inside having a good time. I just think, like, I talk with my hands, and I'm from Chicago, so it's like I'm also half Puerto Rican, half Irish, so I'm very animated. So I could be telling you the most boring story ever, and I'm gonna try and make it like,
That's great.
But do you think he's mad?
No, I don't think he's mad because it's a one-sided conversation. It's not like she is also mad. He's really trying to get some point across, basically. That's
Maybe
all it is.
he was like, I didn't like the way you were portrayed in this movie.
Yes, there should have been more this.
There should have been more this.
Less sex scenes,
More me.
More me. He's in the credits for the movie, so he must make a feature in it somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, he was...
Is he playing him?
I truly have no idea.
Because the movie's based on real life-ish, because it's also kind of a dream. Like, there's all these dream sequences. I don't know if I'm going to watch it.
I I barely have time to scroll on TikTok and Instagram for recreational activity if it's not for work. So I'm not sitting down to watch movies or anything like that. I have not watched. What's the last movie you watched?
I just watch reality TV, really.
Oh, Lord Jesus, Charlie Cotton. Who are you?
But it's interesting because Ben Affleck really makes the most of these little viral incidents because that's what landed him the Dunkin' Donuts
Yeah.
stuff in the first place.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he was pictured outside his house looking all sad with a pack of Dunkin' Donuts, right?
No, he was pictured out almost every single day with a Dunkin' cup or Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh.
So, yeah, it wasn't just one incident. It's
I
like,
just remember, I just can picture
well, yeah,
one time.
one, yeah.
And like a pack of cigarettes, he's usually got two.
Mhm.
But that's what landed him the Dunkin' ad, which is now sort of like what he's most famous for.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I want that tracksuit that sold out in 19 minutes.
That tracksuit that they wore in the Super Bowl
the
ad.
Super Bowl ad, yeah.
See, he's like Mr. Dunkin' Donuts now, just because him just living his regular life, enjoying Dunkin' Donuts.
Yep.
And people sort of like taking the photo of him and going, look how sad he must be with
I
these
know.
donuts. He's so depressed. And now he's like winning and earning millions and millions of dollars just by like doing a dance to Dunkin' Donuts.
You know, Matt Damon actually was just on the
Colbert show?
Yes, and he was talking about the commercial that they had with Tom Brady, Matt Damon, and Ben Affleck, and
Jack Harlow too. Jack
Harlow was in the beginning, yeah. But it's funny because he had said, it was really hard to keep a straight face when you're filming this commercial with your freaking best friend, and it's funny, and you have, you know what I mean? It's just like a funny commercial. But they said they only had Tom Brady for like a short period of time, so they literally had to like make sure they were like buckled down serious for like the short amount of time that Tom Brady could film.
Well, them earning that much money just to work with their best friend and do a little dance.
I mean, look at the movies they've been in together, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
I
They are
know.
like the best friend duo who made each other millions.
Well, Matt Damon said on Colbert that Ben Affleck had to sort of ask, like, you said you'd do anything for me.
Yeah.
and Matt Damon said, okay, this is anything.
This is anything.
This is anything. And so they did it, and it's like, it won the Super Bowl of
It
ads.
did. No, I loved it.
It really
That
won.
one was top.
It really was. Okay, on to our next story. Sorry, Kansas City Chiefs, but Taylor Swift will not be at your parade today. She is down under in Australia, in Melbourne specifically. Shout out to my family living in Melbourne.
Aw,
My sister's actually going to the show
How fun.
on Friday.
that's awesome.
Yeah, on Friday night, she's got a gig there. Oh, yeah, because Taylor's going to Melbourne and Sydney. 3 dates in Melbourne, 4 dates in Sydney. So she won't be at the parade today in Kansas City, which is funny because there's photos of people like on the side of the road holding up Taylor Swift this, Taylor Swift that. I mean,
If you don't follow football, anytime a team, whether it's football, basketball, or baseball, win a World Series, an NBA championship, or the Super Bowl, you have these parades. They are always packed. The streets are closed off in cities. I remember I had family who went to the Chicago one when the Chicago Cubs won the World Series. So if you don't follow sports, this is normal for the streets to already be starting to be lined. Okay?
yeah, like there's photos in darkness. Like people go,
Yes,
it's
you
cold
stay
too.
overnight.
It's cold.
Yeah, you have to. You
Oh,
have to get that
no.
front row seat to see your favorite star on the float. You know what I mean? Your favorite
Right.
player. But this year comes with a little bit more because I've seen this morning little kids holding up their signs, little girls holding up their signs about Taylor Swift. There was this one girl who, was singing on the news channel or whatever, trying to get, Taylor Swift's attention. So this year does come with a little bit of a different, twist on
It
it.
does.
Everyone thought they were going to be able to see Taylor Swift because of, how much, impact she has on the little girls and kids and
Yeah.
teenagers and women, everyone. So she's not going to be there, unfortunately. And to be honest, if I was her, I don't know if I would go either. It's kind of almost like a security issue.
They were saying that it could be sort of like if fans knew that
Yep.
Taylor Swift was going to be on that bus, at
Yes.
the top of that bus waving to people,
Uh-huh.
it would be pandemonium.
Pandemonium. And even if she wasn't on the float or if she was somewhere walking through you would have all of these people trying to rush over to her to get a picture or whatever. And it would just cause a lot of, chaos of the trampling and things that happen
Yeah.
when you're in those close of quarters with people.
Well, Travis will have to get her on FaceTime or something and show
I'm
the crowd.
sure there's going to be some sort of way that she will be able to be a part of it.
Yes, hologram. They need a hologram like at Coachella that year.
Or they'll have, Travis Kelce, like you said, his big float behind him, and Taylor Swift's just like on camera.
Cardboard cutout. Just a cardboard cutout.
Maybe. Or he'll be wearing like a Swiftie shirt or
Yes.
something. There's a lot of merch being sold about Swiftie.
Lookalike.
too.
I've got it now. Just get a lookalike. Travis can hold hands
You're
with her.
so smart.
Oh, no one's ever said that to me before.
It was a joke.
Also, in other Taylor Swift news, Kanye West has denied, not that we take him for his word anymore, but he
Yeah.
denied the story that he was trying to get to sit down in his seats at the Super Bowl, which he bought right in front of Taylor Swift's suite. He wanted to sit in his seats almost a throwing distance from Taylor Swift, probably for like a media frenzy, that sort of stuff. He's denied that that's the fact, but there's a lot of speculation that that's what he was trying to do.
Here's the thing. Kanye West, if he bought his tickets, maybe someone else, purchased them, didn't know where Taylor Swift's suite was
No.
going to be. I'm just saying we don't know the whole story.
I give him more credit than that. He's got an album that just launched. He probably wanted to sit as close to Taylor Swift as possible,
Oh my God.
exchange words with her.
I don't know.
You don't
I
think that that's in
so.
Kanye? Is like
No.
that's who he is.
But I also never congratulated you on your clip. You recently got him out, so congratulations.
I got it. It's one of my better clips.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. Are you joking now?
No, that was serious.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, on to our final story. Almost news, because it's not really news, but we're going to include it anyway. Todd Chrisley and Julie Chrisley, happy Valentine's Day. They will not be able to contact each other today on the day of love, even though they're, hopefully in love still.
Yeah.
Prisoners can't talk to other prisoners in other prisons, which is sad for them.
It is sad, but I get it in a sense,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of stuff that happens behind those walls that we're not privy to. So I'm sure there's a good reason why they have that rule in place
Mm.
for other people who may not be romantically involved, married, things like that. Maybe people who are also trying to do other drug deals and things like that
Right,
inside the
right.
walls. So I get it. I understand it. It just sucks for a couple like Todd and Julie Chrisley who have been married for a really long time
Well,
and have
He-
been separated now for a minute.
he also just continues to talk shit on the prison about his living conditions,
He really does.
people stealing his mail, he thinks.
Yeah, I mean, he played a really good character on the Chrisley show. I don't know if you've ever watched it.
Oh,
but
yeah, I
he's-
liked it.
He's definitely still him.
He's
Nothing's
still
changed.
him. Exactly. He's still him. But also, their daughter has a podcast.
Oh, she does.
I think her
yeah,
name's
no,
Savannah.
Yeah, Savannah. Uh-huh.
And they had like the attorney on or some lawyer for them on who thinks that maybe Julie will be able to get out soon.
You know what? I feel like I hope that that's the case for their family so that, the mom can get out because I feel like there was a lot. I'm not really too caught up on this case, but like I felt like Todd did more of it than Julie did.
Is that because you're sexist or?
No, because like there was actual like things that like were a surprise to her
okay.
during like the trial. Or
Oh, it's
whatever.
facts.
But yeah, like I said, I'm not 100% sure, but it's like the lesser of two. Let her go.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's also this thing about prisons overcrowding, about the living conditions for them.
Mhm.
So there's this First Step Act that their lawyer cited on the podcast, hoping that maybe her prison sentence, which has already been shortened
Oh,
from 7 years to 5 years, might be shortened again significantly. And he hopes that she might get out sooner rather than later.
well,
Which would be
fingers
great.
Crossed for the Chrisleys.
Fingers crossed for the Chrisleys. Am I allowed to cut flowers out of random bushes and bring it home as a bouquet for Valentine's Day?
Oh my God, Aaron, I will get you the bouquet. So if he comes home with a nice looking bouquet from Trader Joe's, it's from me.
No, Trader Joe's?
Trader Joe's has the most beautiful flowers.
Is-
You can't sleep on Trader Joe's.
Oh, okay. You have actually given me the info.
Oh,
I'm going to
the
go
info
there
you
now.
needed?
No, I was actually planning on like driving around the neighborhood and like I've already got some scissors in my car for this reason and snipping off like nice flowers that I see around the neighborhood, making my own bouquet. That's effort. That's trying. That's like making something yourself rather than going to a shop and just buying it, right?
With the way you dress, I'm just not sure you have enough style.
What?
I'm sure the bouquet looks beautiful.
There's so many birds of paradise flowers around here. I could just cut them all off and bring them home. No?
No.
No. Okay. Thank you for that romance lesson. Nikki, enjoy your Valentine's Day. Enjoy the taco truck.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys here tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye.